me feel like she's a really great cook. So I feel like she's doing a lot of cooking during quarantine. Sophia is here. Yay. Hi, beautiful. Okay, here we go. IG Live works for us this time. I love you, Sophia. Who else loves Sophia? I mean, come on, how can you not?
Hi. You just made me laugh so much because I'm the worst cook of all time and I cannot cook. I don't know why
You're
I was
kidding.
good at that game. It makes no sense in the world.
Wait, that is hilarious. Okay, guys, I was telling you, so last time I saw Sophia, we were playing a game where she was blindfolded and I had all of these crazy things to play with her. We made you smell garlic, olives, but you got it right the first try.
To be honest, I don't know why. I was like, I'm going to be so bad at this. I can't cook for the life of me. Like, the one thing I learned during quarantine was I know how to hard boil eggs. And I said this during a live, and somebody was like, that doesn't require much but like hot water. And I was like, thanks, but like it's a big one for me.
Wait, Sophia, that's hilarious because I did the same thing. I just learned like how to make pasta, which I'm embarrassed to admit, but like,
whoa, that's big.
which is,
I don't know how to do that.
it's like, it's the same. It's like boiling water and you just put things in there, but like, it's so scary to me for some
It's
reason.
really scary. And hard boiled water. Boiling water is scary.
Hard boiled water, hard boiled eggs, they're all, anything hard boiled is too scary for us.
How are you, Em? It's good to see you.
It's so good to see you. I'm good. I'm hanging in there. So I'm over in Brooklyn right now. And so we've been nice and safe, and I have my two roommates here, so we've had a good time.
Right.
But how are you? You're in LA, right?
I'm in LA. I'm also safe. I'm with my sister and our dog Joey, which has been such a blessing. And it's, in the midst of it all, I think we've all been able to really have just time with our loved ones, if we're lucky enough to be with them. So we can't complain. We're healthy and we're safe. We're far from our family, which is hard, but they're also safe and healthy. So, we're very grateful.
Because your family's in Colombia, right? Your extended family?
They are in Miami. My mom and dad are in Miami.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So they're East Coast with you.
Yeah, okay. Now, for all your free time right now, how are you spending it? How are you staying creative? What are you doing?
I've been quite busy with work, which is really great. I've been
nice.
kind of doing like a virtual radio tour per se. I would have been on an actual radio tour, but as technology has it, so beautiful that we can still do this. And I've also been spending a lot of time, when this all happened and we went into quarantine, I just wanted to know what I could do to give back. So I launched a campaign with UNICEF called Spread Hope with Sophia. And the campaign is inspired in the hope that we saw in the world. And it's been so beautiful to see people's generosity and their response and how they're spreading hope and maybe giving donations as well. But it's been really beautiful. And the link is unicefusa.org/spreadhope. And apart from that, have been working on music as well. I've been reading a lot. A friend of mine, and her and I, we like text each other like books to read. And it had been a while since I had really given time to reading, and that's been really nice. Apart from that, really nothing super. Like, we walk our dog Joey, and that's like our favorite part of the day.
The best.
Yeah, at-home workouts with my sister, and I look forward to every night the dinner that she makes for us. Like, it's been nice. We have dinner together every night. Oh, she's an incredible cook, like incredible. And I feel like she's mastered it even more so since we've been in quarantine. But before, we never had like family dinner every night because our schedules were different. Now every night we sit down, we have dinner. So it's been nice.
It is nice. You're right. Like, something about having intentional time to do all these things.
Yeah.
Maybe you can always put a top priority, but like, it really puts things into perspective, I found.
It does. It absolutely does.
And now you also celebrated a birthday, right?
I did.
Just last week. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Thank you.
What did you guys do for your special day?
It was actually, it was such a special day. In the midst of this all, I think we've all realized what really matters in life, and that's nothing except for being with our family and our loved ones, and being loved is such a beautiful thing to feel that. And my sister made the day so special. And I had said all week that me and my mom, our birthdays are 2 days apart, and we were like, we're going to celebrate when this is over. We'll postpone our birthdays because it feels weird to celebrate right now. But my sister made our day so special. She woke me up at midnight. I like apples, so she woke me up with an apple with a candle on it, singing happy birthday. Then when I woke up the next morning, the house was filled with balloons and filled with flowers. And she somehow like got ordered like through online my favorite snacks that were all set out on our table. And since I can't cook, she made like a special birthday menu where she was like, I can fill in whatever I would want to eat all day, and she would make it. And it was just
what was
really
your like
special.
favorite meal from the birthday day?
Well, she made banana bread cake,
Oh,
which was incredible.
oh
And
my
she also
gosh.
made, I know, I'm so
We need
she
that
spoils
recipe,
me.
honestly.
Oh yeah, Bao, we need your banana recipe. Your banana cake
Please.
recipe. And then she made for dinner, she bought something called a Dutch oven, which I don't know what that is,
Ooh.
but it's an incredible thing
You know, I don't
that
know.
makes really good chicken. So she
Okay.
made this chicken with like, oh, doll, come here. Yeah, she's here. We're talking
Hi.
about how special you made my birthday.
Oh,
And that they need
this
your
is so
banana
fun.
cake recipe. Okay.
We
And
need the banana
and
bread. Mhm.
what was the chicken that you cooked for me for my birthday?
I got a Dutch oven.
I'm a terrible cook also. I don't know anything.
Yeah. So I made her, I'll send the recipe. It's just like lemon garlic chicken
With
Dutch
onions
with onions
and
in the Dutch oven.
it was just
Ooh,
so
just
yummy.
I
It was
love.
It was pretty good. It was good. It
It
was
was
good.
delicious.
Oh
Okay.
man, okay, that's exciting. Oh,
Is Joey
little
there?
sister cameo.
Joey! Wait, do you want a Joey cameo?
Wait, we obviously need Joey in here. We're getting the whole fam. Oh, this is special. He looks like a stuffed animal. Are you kidding?
He's a stuffed animal. He's not real.
Joey,
a-
he looks like he's a snuggler, is he?
He's such a snuggler. Look at
Oh
him.
my God. You know, my roommates and I thought about fostering a pet. We were like, we need
Yeah.
to. We reached out, but
If
so
you
many
can.
pets were already been fostered. I was like, okay,
Well, that's
that makes me
great
happy.
then. That's
It's
great.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so we're
amazing.
gonna have to do it again and see if we can get some love. Nothing like
Yeah,
having an animal though
absolutely.
during this time.
Oh, it's a blessing for sure.
Aw. Now, I found for me one thing that's really been helping since I don't have a Joey to snuggle with is I find myself on social media a lot because I feel like that's a way to
Yeah.
stay connected. And
Connected.
but on the adverse of that, I also find it also sometimes makes me feel overwhelmed and anxious. And so
Yeah.
I'm curious for you, during this time, what's your relationship with social media like? How are you sort of navigating that back and forth?
To be honest, I feel the exact same way as you. Although I feel personally, social media, since we've been in quarantine, since the pandemic, has been filled with so much more hope than the contrary. And
Mm-hmm.
it does give us this feeling of peace and connection that we literally, no matter where you are in the world, where you come from, what language you speak, the color of your skin, every single one of us is going through the same thing and feeling the same thing and feeling scared. And I think that has given us a lot of, I feel like it's the greatest equalizer we've ever known, and such, I think, the deepest connection we've ever had. But I do find that I find myself maybe on weekends, on Sunday or Saturday, I won't really be on my phone just because I feel like we're on our phones all the time now.
All the time.
So
My screen time is outrageous.
Yeah, so I think instinctually I just kind of put it away just to, because you're right, because then we also see the news through there, and it's good to just take a break for a second. So if you can do that, I think that's good, right, Joey? And then we'll just cuddle with Joey.
And then take some Joey time.
Yeah.
And you know, actually I've been doing the same thing where I'm trying to treat it like during the week I can be on it as much as I want or try and limit it, but the weekend I really take some time. But I've also found for me that if I can light a candle and then maybe like make a latte or something, it's really calming. And then I normally listen to like my favorite albums from start to finish.
Yeah.
And that's been something that's helpful for me. So I'm
What
curious for
do you listen to
you.
now?
I go through the John Mayer ones. I always listen to Casey Musgraves. I think
I haven't heard John since I've been here. That's a good one. That's a good one for quarantine.
I was gonna ask you, what's your quarantine album or songs that you're listening to right now?
This morning, I performed on Good Morning America this morning, so I was
was
up
that?
early. It was amazing. It was so special. I performed literally from my living room, a song that
Oh my gosh.
is so close to my heart, and it's a song called Someday, and it's all about, you know, one of the lyrics is, on days when the sun is gone, hope lives on. It just felt like a perfect song for right now. Okay, Joey, yes, I'll put you down. But anyways, I was up.
Joey's like, I gotta go.
Up at like 2:45. Oh, it's 11:11 over here. Make a wish.
Yes. I hope you guys all make wishes too in the comments.
Yes, everybody make a wish. So I was up really early So I started listening to her. I really love her, and she has a song called Sometimes that I just had on repeat this morning as I was getting ready and like warming up for the performance. But I've also been really into like Dua Lipa, like when my sister and I do our at-home workouts. Really love Dua Lipa. Really love Phineas. Really into Phineas.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah.
Billie Eilish also, her last album is still one of my favorites because it's just so mellow. But yeah, there's such good music out there. It's so beautiful to be a part of an industry that has meant so much to so many people right now.
And I mean, I Love You is still such a jam.
Thank you.
And it honestly, wait, it has 20 million streams to date, which is insane.
What? That's crazy.
And so I've also been on TikTok, which I love. And so there's an I Love You TikTok challenge.
There's a challenge, which is crazy. Like the first week of quarantine or the next day, I saw these videos pop up called the I Love You challenge. And now they're all over the world every day. There's hundreds of them. They have millions of views, and it's people from, I saw some in Morocco, Egypt, Brazil, Tokyo, Mexico, New York, everyone doing this challenge, and they're just dancing and having a moment of like happiness and hope and challenging each other. And it's so cool to see how my song or my music has been able to connect people in this time. It's such a privilege.
Has there been one video out of all of, I mean, amazing, it's on a global level. Has there been one video that stuck with you? Are they all just too good to pick?
There are so many. I mean, I saw one recently that was, I think maybe in Russia or Bulgaria, and it was a girl out on, like, she was outside, obviously far away from people, but she was outside on this beautiful plaza, and she was just this incredible dancer dancing to I Love You. And the first one too, the first video that ever happened was this incredible dancer based in LA who just had the sickest choreo. I was like, this is so cool. But then also, I also love the ones that are like of fans that I've known for years, you know, that have been following me from the very beginning, and they do like the TikTok version of the choreo, and I love seeing everyone make their own spin on it. Like, it's so cute. I'm like trying to learn the moves from them because TikTok is like a whole new animal for me. But
it really is, though.
Special. Yeah.
No, you have fans over the world, and you have a ton of fans in the comments now, but we also have some fans that wrote in for some questions. So before I let you go, I thought we could do a couple fan questions that would be fun.
Yes, please.
All right, so first one is, during this time in quarantine, are you working on new music?
I am. Well, right up until we went into quarantine, I was in the studio working on music that I'm really excited for you guys to hear. And I have a big big plan to release a lot of music this year. I don't want to give too much away, but while we've been in quarantine, I guess we're working on production and post-production and kind of finishing up those records. And yeah, I'm really excited. You know, I Love You felt like the perfect song to kind of introduce this next stage of my music for the world. It's just, you know, as you grow up in the industry, and as you grow as a person, your music grows with you. And this is kind of who I am right now. And I'm really excited to share that with everyone.
Wow, I can't wait to see that reflection of who you are in this new music. That's going to be so exciting for us. All right, our second fan question is, how do you remember all your lines and actions in films? Do you have a technique that you go by?
That's a good question. To be honest, I think the more you do it, the easier it gets. Lines, I think maybe I got lucky. I was always pretty good at memorizing stuff in school. I was always kind of a nerd too, so maybe my nerd memory has come in handy when it comes to memorizing lines. But I don't know, it's something that you can't really, an actor would probably agree with this, that something just kind of clicks when you get into the character and you learn the lines. It becomes kind of more natural, especially the longer you play a character. Like in the beginning
get it more, and you sort of feel it out.
You kind of learn her brain and how she would say things. So it just becomes easier and easier every time, and you kind of know the actions that she would do or that would come naturally to her.
Yeah, that's interesting. That makes sense. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
But I guess you're also growing with this character, that
totally,
you have a better idea of what she's going to do, how she's going to speak.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Absolutely. That's a good question, guys.
Yeah, great question.
All right, our last one. And I love this one because I'm actually dying to know this too.
Okay.
One of your fans said, you have flawless skin. What's your skincare routine?
Thank
Which
you
are always glowing. So I'm dying to know
As
this
are
too.
you. As are you. To be honest, I guess quarantine has been great because it's been a lot of very little makeup or days without makeup at all. I know my sister just left, so Joey's crying. She'll come back.
Joey.
One of my biggest secrets or with things that I do religiously every morning is I wash my face with really cold water, and at night too. My mom taught that to me and my sister.
Oh,
And
really?
recently in the last movie that I shot, I started when you shoot a movie, you start really early and your face is kind of puffy, like if you're on call at 5 a.m. or 4:30. So I would roll an ice cube on my face in a napkin, and it would just depuff everything and just wake everything up. And I don't know, it does something to the pores that is great. And recently I bought like this cold roller, so I keep it in the fridge and I roll it on my face. So that to me is like my little, I don't know, my everyday trick. But and sunblock, to be honest, I stay away from the sun quite a lot.
Really? So you're like SPF always?
SPF, and I don't get any sun whatsoever, really.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
I love the ice cube trick. I'm gonna have to try that.
It feels really nice. Put it with a paper napkin so that you don't,
So it's not like so
too cold. But I really like it. It just wakes everything up and just like everything just kind of gets tight, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, totally. Oh,
yeah.
good. All right. Well, we got some tips from Sophia.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see you again.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
So
much
good
for
to
being
see you,
here.
Emma. Of course. Stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you back in New York or you in LA very soon when this is all over.
Very soon in real life. I can't wait for
Yes.
that.
Sending my love.
Thanks,
Bye.
Sophia. We'll see you soon. All right, guys. How much you love Sofia Carson, because she's one of my favorites and is genuinely one of the nicest people that I've met. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you stream I Love You, her song with Rehab. It's so good. And I can't wait to see you guys next time for our next IG Live interview. Thank you guys again. I hope you're all staying happy and safe and healthy. For those tuning in, my name's Emily Curl, the digital host at iHeartRadio, and I can't wait to see you guys again soon. Bye, guys.